Hi, I'm Adam Lierz, and I've been going to St. Charles for a number of years. And one thing that has meant a lot to me during this time is the youth group. I went to Scott Catholic, and even though I went to a Catholic school, sometimes it's still very hard to connect with people through the Catholic faith because not everyone believes the same thing. And here at the St. Charles Youth Group, it's easy to meet with people and bond to form stronger spiritual relationships. For my personal life, I know that my spiritual life has grown enormously from being able to share my faith with others and have them share their faith with me. The last few years going to Steubenville has made a major change in my life. Each one of those opportunities has led to a very close encounter with God in my life that has shaped my perspective on the Catholic faith. It has made me want to go to Mass and want to go to youth group and want to share my faith with others because that's what God calls us to do. Discipleship groups have been another amazing way to share my faith with the youth group. That includes a small group of people who are able to express their faith more closely than in a big group of people. And discipleship groups are meant to advance the faith in small, concrete steps. For me, this has personally helped my faith life grow from just spending every Sunday with God to spending a little bit of time of every day with God and allowing Him to come more fully into my life. Through youth group, one of the largest ways I've grown in my faith is my friendship with Nathan Koziak, because I was able to share my faith with him, and he was able to push me to be better in my faith and to complete daily objectives and concrete examples that draw me closer to God. And I've been thankful for being able to do the same thing to him with his faith life. Overall, both of us forming a closer relationship not only together, but also a closer relationship with God. The concrete example of faith I like to express in my everyday faith life is praying at least a decade of the rosary, if not a rosary every day. The thing is I drive to work 5 days a week and do other things all the time. And it's very easy to, instead of listening to music, just turn it off for a little second and to be able to pray the rosary. And that small connection everyday life allows you to come to God and to be fully in Him and be embraced by Him. It allows you to build a faith up, and instead of just asking Him when you need help, to praise Him for what He's done and talk to Him every day. This personal relationship with Jesus Christ, I know, has led me to be more happy in my everyday life. Instead of worrying about all the things that are to come, to put my faith in Jesus. Instead of relying on myself to do all these things in life with all the stress that's coming up, to just relax in Him and say, I know there are a lot of things that are going to be hard in my life, but I know that with you, I can do everything. I personally know that my life, especially my faith life, would be entirely different if I didn't have the youth group, because it's become almost a second home for me. Even going to Scott, I know that my main faith base outside of my own family has been the St. Charles Youth Group because of the connections they've allowed me to establish and will allow me to establish in the future. As I move on to the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, there are a lot of people from St. Charles who are there, involved at the Newman Center, going to Mass, who I will also be able to continue my faith life with there, and I'm very excited to go and do that. As a final thing to say, I would like to tell all middle schoolers and high schoolers out there to at least go to one youth group and give it a chance, because that's what I did. When I went to my first youth group, I wasn't really looking for a way to get into my faith. It was just something that I decided to do spur of the moment, and it's wildly impacted my life, and I encourage all of you to do the same, because it's such a fun thing to do and something that can get you closer to God.